Had some dinner there after work. Just had a shower. And I just wanted to go to... Where are we? Free agents. No, upcoming free agents. Sorry. This is Dragon Bender turned into a bit of a superstar. He is 35 next year, so if we wanted to make a play, him being 35, his rating is still a bit too high to sort of maybe go after him. Gurich got a team option. Bender's an unrestricted free agent. He's currently on 32 mil. He's someone that we might look at. But before I get into game 74, guys, I just wanted to sort of explain something that I am thinking of doing. So probably before I started recording a lot of videos, we had a guy called Bradford. It was going to be probably the next Cecil Payne, 6'8" shooting guard, or even 6'9". I can't remember exactly. With the servers turned off and no VC because of the servers turned off, doesn't matter. If you have 3 good players on your side, it doesn't matter who you have as your first, second or third player option in terms of like strategy and bulk minutes. One of them randomly, even if their morale's at 100, and your team morale's at 100, and your fan morale's at 100, it'll just glitch and say that the person wants to be traded. And so I treat trading away players on this like EPL, the transfer window, like you're sending someone out for a loan. Now it's going to be very hard to get Bradford back, but I did think about that today, and I just want to find him. I really just do want to find him because I want to sort of Sanford. Oh. Now he might be rated too high now, and so it might be almost impossible to trade for him. But if we can somehow make a play, we will. Hold on, I'm just going to clear my throat. Have we just gone through the whole lot? We have gone through the whole lot. Where? There he is. Timothy Bradford. He's only 83. I thought he would have been a lot higher than that. He is only 28 years old, coming into his prime. And as you can see, his stats are pretty good across the board. He's definitely someone that we would love to have back on our side, and we obviously only traded him out because he had problems wanting to play alongside Cecil Payne and Jonathan Knox. So we obviously traded him out for unders because for whatever reason I just couldn't get a decent deal. I still got some quality back, but obviously not at the caliber of what he is. So 83 overall. Let's go have a look at if we could work either on his potential or even boost up his defense. Alice, maybe a first rounder, and maybe Penby might be able to get him. I highly doubt that because I think his stars will be too great. So if we go into scouting, player comparison, and we go to what was it, Toronto. let's have a look at these two together. So, wow. Okay. Bradford's markability is 1 star. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. They were in the same draft. I picked Bradford. Hello to whoever's watching. So I obviously picked Bradford with my pick 2 back in... how long ago was that? So we're up to 32, so 6 seasons ago. 6'10" shooting guard with 7'3" wingspan, and he's only got a markability of 1 star. So if somehow we can get him back, that's what we want to do, because I do miss using him. I didn't get to use him all that much. I think I maybe only had him for 2 or 3 seasons before he decided to arc up and have some issues. So that's what we're going to try to do. So that's enough diddle-daddling before we start playing. So as we all know, we're going to play every game but do a simcast. Sorry, not play every game. Play 1, sim 3, but when I do play a game, I simcast it to half time. And it's going to do this glitch thing where it doesn't let me advance. Simulate next game. Simulate game. Let's go to half time. Let's see where it's at. I kind of like this in a sense, because sometimes sims play a bit differently with how good, not happening in this game, but how good my side is generally if I play. I'm going to be up more often than not at half time, whereas simcasting it, anything can happen. If I'm down by 7, I'm kind of like getting in at half time and trying to win a game that might be a little bit in favour of the other team, like based on when I'm jumping into the game. So yeah, we'll just rock and roll here, guys. If you think that I shouldn't go for Bradford and you want me to make another thing, make another trade, or try to make a play for someone in free agency by moving some people, bringing some cap, just let me know. By the time you watch this, it's probably going to be already done and dusted.
Three-pointer. That one goes. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Denver with the ball. 18 points.
Oh, green.
That's the biggest
green.
The rapid fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but
now you might go, but Mick, why do you want Bradford when Alice and Bradford are nearly rated the same? Just that height, baby. 6'10", shooting guard. That never grows on trees. That is a very abnormal size for a shooting guard. And having a wingspan of 7'3", that does not grow on trees. So maybe he didn't develop as much as he could have on my side in the early years, being a bench play in his first season, and me maybe not using him as often as I could in the offense. With I don't really facilitate the ball through anyone's hands, really trying to make anyone be the main person. There might be moments within games where I'm like that, but not
good ball movement here by the
like
Nuggets.
Not fully.
Right wing.
If that makes any sense.
Porzingis passes to Knox. It's Ellis on the wing. Wide open. Rebound the Lakers. Saunders has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Screened by Russell. Here's Daly.
Oh, Knox just says no.
Down low, the finish, the dunk.
Oh, and one, Alice.
He's got a chance for one more at the line.
So before we go any further, I forgot to do this. So normally when I jump in, I take a look at the stats to see who's doing what. Gabriel Russell, who he had for one season, he's turned into quite some player for the Lakers. We also used to have Lucas Given, who was a really good point guard there for us for one season. Same thing. He didn't like. I think he didn't like playing with Bradford. I think. So yeah, Knox is 12-4-2-2-2 with 2 turnovers. Barnes has 2 blocks. That's what my team does a lot of, blocking. Even some of the lesser guys, guards and stuff, tend to sort of get some blocks here and there. So no one really standing out too much. If I was going to pick a player that I'd want to pad stats here, would be Knox, as he's coming into being the season MVP. But yeah, we'll just keep playing.
One shot. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Take a look at the game for Ellis. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Here's Saunders. That's tipped. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Shots good by Ellis. Ellis has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, a nice display of passing out there, guys. I mean, 7 of their last 10 points assisted on.
And a great way to break down the defense. Spread the floor and move the ball. That
Stolen.
really puts a lot of pressure on your opponent.
Here's Hamry, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
Now, here is Russell. 13 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
Big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal.
Had to clear my throat again.
That might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Porzingis. He has 6. Over in the corner, Ellis passes to Knox. Here's Porzingis. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year.
So we had
His percentage
Porzingis
has taken a little jump compared to last season.
say he wanted to retire, and we actually asked him to play one more season.
To the left
I'm
wing.
starting
Here's
to
Carlos.
question whether that was the right
They get the
option,
rebound.
because with Dragon Bender
So for the Nuggets, their
coming
last
off
game, a loss to
and
the
being an
Kings.
unrestricted free agent,
That result was no surprise because they played.
we're not going to be able to
very
make a play with him
loosely with the
financially, I don't
They
reckon.
sure did. There's no question about it. And when you come
And
out of the turnover battle, you're often
regardless
gonna
of
be on
whether
the wrong end of
Porzingis
the
retires
scoreboard
this
as
season
well,
or next
Greg. You
season,
know
he's
that.
going to retire a
That's
nugget
how the
anyway,
coach would draw it up
because
on
that's
the
what I
fast
said. I
break
said I was going to get
start
Cecil
to
Payne
finish.
and
Yeah,
Porzingis,
what a finish
my
it
2
was,
guys
Really
in
nicely done.
my
So it's
fantasy
Denver now.
draft
Out left
and
to
my
the wing.
first auto-generated
There's the
rookie after my first season. I was going to get them to the...
Payne in the
Ooh,
post. It's
And
good,
one.
and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
but
Ewing's checked in for Porzingis.
him playing another
And taking a
season
quick
kind
look here
of
at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
might not be the right
Contested
option.
shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Screened by Russell. Shot clock at 5 from 12 feet out. Second chance shot, and Ewing with the block. Inside, Hamry. Good.
Woo-hoo, woo. What was that, Hamry? It was really unnecessary. Like, he had the ball there. Wow.
8 points for him.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
The Lakers with the ball. Here's Gibbons.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have
Woo.
liked to have not
Russell
gotten it
just
this soon.
puts Cecil Payne down.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. They're on an 18-7 run. To the middle. Here's Knox, and he dunks it down.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
And the Lakers with possession here. After the Nuggets pick up 2. Here's Onuaku. He's guarded by Ewing. Unloads. And the Lakers with another miss. Denver's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Here's Stafford. Misses the 3.
Well, that was
he used
in.
the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Good little steal there.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Finished off the break. He has 6.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Kicks it to Russell. To the left side wing. To the wing on the left. The 11-footer. And the shot is long. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. It's stolen.
That was a sloppy pass by Stafford. Especially for someone who never turns the ball over.
And there's the pass to McCall.
Very, very unlike him.
To stop the drought. A second chance effort. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
The Lakers have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. Free throw good, Russell. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Portland.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way.
Oh,
about
and
it.
won by
They got their
Alice
points
Jr.
easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And that one misses. The Lakers shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Here's Carlos. He hits it from 9.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Barnes kicks to Ellis. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, that should have gone in.
Pass to McLeod. Dishes it to Russell. And again, it's the Lakers. Denver's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Here's Ellis. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Ellis. His last 10 games, first in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Did the commentator just say he's leading
Russell.
assists in the league?
And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively.
I don't think you're saying that about Alice Jr. But who was he saying about? Because I don't think any of my players are leading the league in assists.
And able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's
Oh.
not easy to do. I know
I
you're kind of
did
a
not mean
little
that
fella,
pass.
but was a
I
big guy
thought
I
when
played,
the
so I
pass
know how
started to
difficult
go the way
that
it
is.
did, that it was going to go straight into the crowd like it always does with those sorts of
After the
passes.
Nuggets pick up 2.
But no, it actually came through.
Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. No luck. And the Nuggets going the other way. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game.
I don't know. I'm starting to lean to maybe draft that shooting guard in the draft.
Felt that game slipped away
Because
from 'em. And it wasn't so much
this Alice
that they
Jr.
missed a
guy
lot
sort of
shots, as much as it
entices
was,
me.
they fought foul trouble the whole night.
And Ellis with the block.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Oh!
He takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Every time I play like this, I start to go, oh, do I? You know, do I?
Really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they
Do I
both
trade
shot
for
the
Bradford?
ball since the break.
No doubt the quarter
Ooh,
just not
I was nearly
going
through.
his
Nearly
way.
through.
Still scoreless.
And Ellis with the
Oh,
ball.
Alice just goes, bap, nah.
And it's Ellis penetrating. Ellis outside to the inside.
Ooh, that
Anticipated
nearly
the
went
pass.
to
Turnover.
Ewing.
Passes to McLeod. Here's Gibbons. Shot is off. Great defense that time from Ellis.
That's it.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance
Give him
here now
a,
for a
give him
three-point
a good
play.
old pasting.
Just
31
a grinder.
points right
Always
now.
doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Denver making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And taking a look at the numbers,
Alice is sort of
on the
taken
season,
off
they've
there with the
converted about
points.
77% of those foul shots.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
And he gets it to go.
What was sort of
Hard
liked,
to get that one off.
not so much from Porzingis because he has complained a fair bit, but Cecil Payne being as old as he is, he's, ooh, I didn't mean to do that.
Challenging them like he did.
He's been okay with coming off the bench in the last 2
And
seasons,
here is Los Angeles now.
and we thank him for
Pass to
that.
Kid Gilchrist. They set the pick. Elbow shot is on the way.
Because it's probably
And
enabled
Ellis
us to
with the
keep
block.
this roster.
And he recovers it. 4 on the clock. Here's Daly. And against the shot
Let's
of the
just say
ball,
if you
coming
wanted to
off the pick.
start, Alice and
Denver's gone 1-2
Owens
from
are
beyond
probably
the arc since
complaining
coming out
about
of the break.
coming
Deflects the pass.
off the bench,
It's a
and all of a
4-second
sudden I've got
differential
2
between the shot
players
clock and game clock.
not being too happy with their situation, so
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Lakers, Daly. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Lakers making a switch here.
got another person that's just joined.
So he gets them both.
Just don't know who it is.
With their low
Feel
free
free
throw
to
percentage.
comment.
They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
There you go.
Ellis. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Loving this guy. Loving this guy. I'm glad I made that trade. I'm glad I made that trade.
Right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Here's
Ooh.
Bowler.
Hammering.
He's good on the 3 ball.
Bad coverage.
Baller's got
That was
12 in the
probably
game.
my fault for clicking on him as the ball was being passed and then not continuing in his direction to stop that from happening. My bad.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Denver. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg.
I don't like this when this happens. Just because... Nah. Sorry. Barnes is as shooting guard. Might leave that. Might just see how that goes. Payne has not been on for a while, so we'll go with that lineup. I just stuffed it by clicking back on it again. My mistake.
They execute it.
So we've got
All you want is
Sankovic
a good
that's
look at the
on.
basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Barnes grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The feed
There you
to
go.
Adrian. Launches it.
That's not in.
The shot no good.
Yeah.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
59 overall player, not going to hit that shot even though they're wide open.
And the shot is good.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
The dish to Barnes. Over to the left wing. Sankovic. It's hauled in by
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit
Purpose
of
foul that.
confidence, allowed to defend
Get my other boys back on.
and contest that shot.
Baller passes to Russell. The pass to McCloud. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Daly. And the 3 off target.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
To the paint. Got a piece of it. Inside. Pushing it up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's
Is that
how you make
Sankovic's
a steal
first
count.
stat,
Turn
an
it into a
assist?
quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Out to the right wing. That's a 2 from Barnes. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Good game for Barnes. He has 11 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
Lakers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 made. Baller takes it off the glass.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Barnes kicks to Payne. And it's Saunders with the rebound. Saunders has got his 5th rebound in this one. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ahead. Feeds to Payne. Uncovered. Good.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them.
You know what we could do instead of trying to get Bradford?
Lots of contact there.
I would be
Missing the shot
surprised
for
if
shoot 2.
Cecil's last season is next season. I just have a feeling. Wouldn't it be amazing to get him the MVP next season?
It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a
In his
lot
last
of pressure
season.
on the opponent to play solid defense.
It'd be very hard. It'd be a very big challenge because he's nowhere near
A bit
it
under
like he
3.5 minutes
was.
have passed here in the 4th.
I'd have to find a way to.
Soft touch
I'd have to
off the
find a
glass.
way to get him
Payne's got 4
easy
points now in
stats.
the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half.
Because he used to just be able to just
Far better
dominate.
than he was before the break.
Here's Baller, and the shot falls short this time. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Ellis outside. He dishes it to Barnes. Screen by Ellis. Barnes passes to Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Denver making a switch here. The Lakers on offense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Shoots to the paint. Kicks to Ellis. Missed inside.
Oh, that's a foul? Come on, ref.
The Lakers shooting poorly, just 35% so
I
far.
just tried to bait to get a tech there.
Here's
Considering
Gibbons.
I got done for saying pelvic thrust last
How
game.
he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Barnes. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
First free throw is good. Thunder's checked in for Los Angeles. Barnes hits them both. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. They set the pick. Here's Saunders. He's guarded by Ellis. Sinks the triple.
Can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
To the inside, Sankovic.
Ooh,
Boy, oh boy.
bit of a
No, bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to
ooh,
stay
a
focused.
bit of a got a
And
tech.
taking a technical there is
Oh, I'm
the
up by
last
big,
thing
so it doesn't
you
matter.
want to do. The
But that was a great
opposite of
backdoor
smart
cut there by Sankovic. Yeah. At least
good.
1 out of the 4 average players we've got on our roster will take into next season.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Onuaku. Here's Saunders. He's guarded by Ellis. They set the pick. Here's Viana. Misses the step-back jump shot.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Out to the wing. It's tipped. Ellis in the post. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
The defense keeps coming up short. Just no solution for Ellis.
Average
11
foul
points
shooting.
and 2 blocks. Excellent defensive presence on the
43.
glass and delivering some of that shot blocking skill too.
He has really just owned the paint. Well-rounded performance.
Here's Gibbons. A stupendous finish and trap.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Denver passing it around. Kicks it out to Ellis. Power down with both hands.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Pass to Onuaku. Here's Saunders. To the inside. Here's Gibbons. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Gibbons. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Ellis is checked in for the Nuggets. He hits both from the stripe. Nuggets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Ellis outside. There's the pick. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And we
All right.
We always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
To the wing on the left. Here's Viana. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
This Sankovic kid has got a little bit of potential.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
I know he's not going to probably get minutes ever, but he has the ability to grow within maybe some injuries here and there. Owens, come on, mate. Might flip that around. Payne can be my small forward, being taller.
LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Dishes it to Lee. To the middle, McLeod. And he takes the feed in stride and sends it home.
Took the safe route.
Sankovic was just ball watching there.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Knox, covered by Lee.
Oh!
Oh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said.
I thought from where I pressed square, he was just going to do a little block jump shot, but no, he went into a big thunderous slam sequence.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia.
Ooh, Sankovic there with the block. Good minutes there, mate. Good minutes. We like you out of all the dregs on our roster. You're alright, mate. I think you're coming into next season with us.
Here's McLeod, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Knox the pass to Payne. Knox covered by Lee. Knox score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12, 82% accuracy.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Gibbons. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Okay.
But you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
For Denver, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Owens passes to Porzingis. Now the feed.
There you go, Payne. Hit that. Hit that. Bang. Splash. Cecil Payne.
Points in just the second half.
Remember that name.
They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Onoaku the pass to Lee. Out to the right wing. Here's Carlos. Cannot hit. Now Denver takes it the other way.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Got that one up quick. And that's 19 points for Ellis.
Giving them an absolute bar.
Sort of been the story here today,
absolute bar.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
Well, at least they're going to salvage a game from the season series after losing the first two.
And I think it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. When you drop the first two against a team, you can often get down on yourself. They overcame that mental roadblock and were impressive in doing so.
Bit of a soft foul there.
Finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
One shot.
Lee no good on the free throw. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And the Lakers with possession here. They set the pick to the right side. Screen by Lee. The pass to Onuaku. Wide open. Denver grabs the miss. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And there's the foul against Denver.
That's his third personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan player of the game. He really came out of the gates with a nice rhythm, hitting his first 3 shots to get his team going. What are your thoughts, Ken?
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, this win was really, really needed, and he went out and he got it for him. They lost 2 in a row coming in, and dropping a 3rd straight would have been very, very rough. But he took it upon himself, took it right to the ship, as he always does.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
All right. I missed all of that. I just got sucked into my phone when that happened, so I don't even know who was player of the game there, but we won't look at what was the player of the game. I'll talk about who I think my player of the game was from my perspective. I'm definitely going to go with Knox, with close second of Owens. I know he only scored 10 points, but 10, 7, 6 across the board stats. What I might do is I know I talked for like the first 10 minutes before I played a game, but that's still 34 minutes. Probably not going to entice people to watch, so I might actually simcast to maybe 5 minutes to go in the third, instead of like playing the full third. Let's just have a quick look at the scouting again, just so we can work out what we might be doing. So Chad Westfall is 22. He's 76 overall. If we drafted him, it would keep Alice as the backup, which at this point in time he's not complaining, so that could be the right option. Nelson Forrest, who we're also looking at, is 76 overall. He's tipped to go number 1 by a lot. Just took my mic off because I had to take a big fart. He's got good hands. His defense is average, but so's Chad. So the number one rated player in the draft is this guy, but he's 23. Who's that guy? 74 overall. Oh, Maurice Sanders. We'll just sim this game. And we'll call it there, guys. So, yes, not that long until the finals. We'll just have a quick look at the award race. Knox as number 1, just ahead of Gabriel Russell. Only difference that would probably be the win-loss ratio of where we're standing, I reckon, because he's better at scoring, better at rebounding, and has got 0.8 more blocks than him. We've got no one there in that column for Rookie of the Year. Gary Owens is somewhat thereabouts. We could just go, you know what, Knox is probably going to get it, MVP. We literally could just put all our focus into Gary Owens, trying to maybe bump up his stats by giving him maybe the last, what do we say, 74, so 75 we're up to now, which means 7 games to go. We could try to score 7 30-point games in a row to get him there. So yeah, we'll just leave it there, guys.